Welcome back everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I've got a garden update for you today. I thought I'd show you how the garden's looking. And the Tiki Bar's uncovered. I've got a gazebo which I put up for my birthday last weekend, and I've got some new plants. So let's go out and have a little look. It's quite a nice day today, although it's still a bit chilly at night and we've been having some frost, so I haven't actually uncovered my bananas yet. I'll be doing that next week. I know they'll probably be fine, but they've been covered for so long anyway, I thought a few more days won't make much of a difference. So yes, they'll be uncovered next week along with my sago palm. Here's the Tiki Bar in all its glory. So lovely to see it out again, and we thoroughly enjoyed it last weekend. I had far too many cocktails, but it was lovely to see some of my friends and celebrate my birthday. So as you can see, I've put up my new plaques. I've got my new mugs in there. So I was hoping to get a ship's wheel for this bottom part where the Malibu sign is. And then I think I'm going to take down the cocktail signs and maybe put up some more plaques there. And I was hoping to put some of the matting behind and maybe some edging, but I haven't quite decided what I'm going to be doing yet. But it's looking rather lovely. This is my new waggy palm from the Palm Tree Company. It's a beast. Love the hairy trunk. It's in a pretty huge pot, so I'm hoping to plant that somewhere in the middle. So I'm hoping to make this middle island much bigger. And as I've mentioned before, I have problems with my grass every single year. So do all my neighbours, and they've already got rid of all their grass. So this year I'm hoping to possibly pave over some of the grass. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm having a bit of a think at the moment. But I'm definitely going to be making this middle island much bigger, because this clump of bananas is going to get quite big. So I need to spread everything out and somehow fit the waggy palm in there somewhere. So this was the gazebo that I got for my birthday. I got it originally because it was forecast rain for my birthday weekend, and at the moment we're only allowed to socialise outside in the UK with friends. And then as soon as I ordered it, the day after, the weather completely changed and it's been sunny ever since. But it's quite nice actually, because it does shade you from the sun, and it's meant to be waterproof, although I'm not quite sure how waterproof it will be if we have heavy rain, but we'll see how that goes. But I think it looks quite nice. And ideally I would like a bit more of a permanent structure over the patio at some point to kind of shade that area, protect it from the sun and the rain, so I don't have to keep putting my cushions in every few days in the summer if it rains. So I'm also looking into that at the moment. I also picked up this patio heater online, which I think looks really cool. We did actually use this on my birthday as well, because it was a little bit chilly. So what have I got to show you? So this is one of my new plants. This is Leucadendron Safari Sunset, and this was recommended on one of Tropical Tribe's videos. So if you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, you should, because he's very knowledgeable about tropical gardening. And apparently this produces lovely bright red bracts, although I'm not expecting it to do much this year, so we might have to wait until next year for those. This one likes full sun, so I'm either going to be planting it in this border here or putting it somewhere on the patio. I think I'm going to have to do some plant shuffling. I might actually move this Musa sycamensis. I'm not sure where, And I've noticed my cannas are coming up. Where's the other one? Here. So the soil's starting to warm up. I think next week what I'm going to do is remove the mulch and just put some topsoil and chicken manure pellets on there, and then hopefully everything's going to start taking off because the weather looks so much better next week, especially at night time. It's really starting to warm up, so I'm really looking forward to uncovering everything. My Gunnera is not looking its best. I was actually hoping to get rid of this Gunnera because it's way too big for the garden now, but I found out because it's an invasive species. I mean, I knew it was an invasive species, but I didn't realise that you can't give it away, sell it, or even dispose of it, like burn it, without applying. So even if I want to chop up this Gunnera and burn it, I have to apply to do so. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it because it's obviously multiplied. Yeah, I'll have to have a think on that. It's such a shame that I can't even give it away to someone that's got a bigger garden. But hey ho, that's how it goes. Originally this was meant to be a manicata, but unfortunately a lot of them are missold when they're juvenile plants, and it turned out to be a tinctoria. My Chaflora is still fleeced up because it produced lots of new growth, and we have had quite a few frosts over the last few weeks. But again, I'll be uncovering this next week. I have still been putting a bit of fleece in the crowns of the tree ferns at night time, but there is some lovely new knuckles appearing. I don't know if you can see there. It's not looking too bad considering we had snow and quite a few frosts over the winter. It's been a long old winter. So I've put my fishing net back up on the shed, and I've got my nice tropical solar light there that I got from IKEA last year. I also just planted this Lily Hotel California a couple of days ago. Currently at night I'm just covering it with a bin bag. As you can see, it's already sprouting. So there's 3 bulbs in there, and apparently they quite enjoy growing in pots. So I've got mostly John Innes number 3 in there with a little bit of multi-purpose compost and some chicken manure pellets. This is my sago palm, which I'm really looking forward to uncovering next week. I did have a little peek just to check it was okay, and it still looks green, so that's good news. There's straw in the crown, and then I just literally covered it in fleece and tied it up, so hopefully that'll be all right. I forgot to mention, if you're wondering how the gazebo is held onto the patio, it's just literally held down with some sandbags on each leg. And it also came with some pegs that go into the grass, so you could peg this side into the grass if required. But so far it's been fine just with the sandbags, although we haven't had any really strong winds, but I'll just have to keep an eye on it. Don't want it taking off anywhere. So as well as my giant waggy, my safari sunset and my lily, I also got some bulbs from Farmer Gracie. So we've got pearls of cherry, trolleus, and I also picked up Colocasia Black Magic, which is growing upstairs in my office, and I've also got some epimedium, which are currently growing in the kitchen windowsill. So hopefully be planting all these out over the next few weeks. So a couple of those plants are actually for my shady border, which is over here on the left hand side. This border is pretty much in shade all day, And I actually moved some colocasia pink china bulbs here just to see if they, just to see if they even come up. It would be a bonus if they do. They do multiply quite a bit, so I took some bulbs from over here. They were literally poking out the ground. So I thought, right, I'm going to try and see if they come up in this border over here. So that would look really nice. But the other bulbs I purchased, I thought I could scatter a few flowers in this border, because currently all I've got is the hydrangeas that flower and the camellias. That camellia's already in flower. This one's taking its time this year, but you can see the buds. This is a lovely red colour, the flowers. So that should hopefully just brighten up that border a bit. I'm also looking to get some half barrel pots to maybe put in this middle island once I've made it a bit bigger, because I actually have drainage under the grass on one side, so I can't actually dig and plant things on this side here. So I was hoping to put a half barrel pot there maybe, but I actually need to mark out where I'm going to dig this middle island. I want to make it quite a bit bigger, and then hopefully have some kind of patio over here, maybe get another barrel, make a little table out of it or something. If you are looking for plants such as colocasia, caladiums and bananas, Turnip Tropical online is really good. I actually bought my pink chinas from him, my sycamensis, my bottle brush. I've got 2 of these. They're doing really well. This one's not doing quite as well as this one. It's because I moved it. This one's been in a pot since I've had it, whereas the other one, I originally planted it at the back of the garden, and then I moved it, I think it was last summer I moved it, and then it kind of sulked, but you can see it's starting to come to life again. But yes, I got those from Turnip Tropical as well. He's got a really good selection of plants. I've also draped some of the fishing net back over these posts, and then you'll find some little shells attached to it, and there's even some starfish and seahorses. These are biOrb ornaments for the aquarium, but they're perfect for outside. Not sure where the seahorse is. Oh, there he is. It's all about the small details. I also like to put shells in the plant pots. I just think it's a nice touch. Also, around the edges of the patio, I've got shells and more biOrb ornaments. So I think that's it really for my garden update. I'm just really hoping to be able to sort out this hideous lawn soon. It really lets down the garden. It looks so beautiful apart from the lawn, although it doesn't look too bad from the side. It looks worse when you're stood on it and looking down. It actually looks alright from here. Not looking too bad for April anyway. As I said, from next week the temperatures are getting much better at night, so I'll be able to uncover everything and hopefully see everything take off again. Super exciting. Also, I'll be starting to acclimate some of the plants that I've been growing inside, like my red Abyssinian, some caladiums and my Colocasia esculenta. So I'll start bringing those outside in the day in a shady position. But I'll do a separate video on that, on how to kind of harden those plants off and get them ready for the outside world. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go around the garden now and do a little bit of a tour for you and put some nice music in the background. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.